Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to Team VRY. So if you're a newcomer to iOS and you're looking for an affordable entry point into the Apple ecosystem, then the best course of action is to go with a cheap iPhone. And with that said, the iPhone 11 and the iPhone SE 2022 are both cheap devices, but of course, both have their own pros and cons. So which one of these should you choose? Let's take a look. Alright, so let's start right off with the iPhone SE 2022. This is the third SE model that Apple has launched, and because of this, it does come with the A15 Bionic chipset, which is the same chip found in the iPhone 13 series, including the iPhone 13 Pro, and even the base model iPhone 14. I do think that it's one of the most reliable and most well-balanced chipsets that Apple has produced, and I do like the fact that they stuck it into their budget iPhone model. It's a big advantage over the older A13 Bionic chip found in the iPhone 11, and in terms of performance, there's very little to complain about here. Now, another big advantage of the iPhone SE 2022 versus the iPhone 11 is the availability of 5G connectivity. So being that it is of course a new model, versus the iPhone 11, the SE 2022 does come with faster data speeds, as the iPhone 11 only comes with 4G connections since it was launched way back in 2019. So if you're someone who's after fast data connection speeds, then of course the 5G connectivity on the iPhone SE is a major factor to consider between the two devices. Now, in terms of design, it is of course a smaller iPhone, but the classic design of the iPhone SE 2022 is ideal for people who want the signature iPhone design that also comes with the added benefit of being more pocket-friendly and easy for one-handed use. So it does come with the classic look with the home button, and of course, the home button also supports Touch ID, which some people do prefer over Face ID, as it is a bit more convenient in some situations. Yeah, overall, if you're after the basic iPhone experience with all the essentials, then of course the iPhone SE is an ideal choice. But with that said though, it's not a perfect device after all, and the iPhone 11 does have its own set of advantages versus the SE. Now, literally the biggest advantage of the iPhone 11 is the larger display, which measures at 6.1 inches and is the same size as in other iPhone models. And compared to the smaller display on the iPhone SE, it's a lot more versatile in terms of overall functionality, so web scrolling, using your apps, as well as gaming does look a lot better on the full screen display on the iPhone 11. And if you're someone who does a lot of content consumption, like streaming your favorite movies and shows, then of course the bigger display on the iPhone 11 will be more ideal. In addition to the larger size, this also means that the phone does come with a larger 3110 mAh battery versus the smaller 2000 mAh unit inside the iPhone SE. So it's pretty much an all-day phone, whereas with the SE, I really had to watch my usage just so I wouldn't have to charge in the middle of the day. But with the iPhone 11, this is rarely a problem, as the larger battery does offer a big advantage over the smaller device. Now, another area where the iPhone 11 trumps the iPhone SE is with the camera performance. It does come with a more capable camera setup, consisting of a main shooter as well as an ultra-wide lens, and this does allow for more dynamic shots in terms of mobile photography compared to the iPhone SE, which only has a single shooter without any telephoto or ultra-wide lens alongside it. And the iPhone 11 also comes with night mode, so if you're someone who likes to take a lot of low light shots, then it's a better option compared to the iPhone SE, which has difficulty in most nighttime or low light situations. Now, with all that said, there's of course the question of pricing. Now, the iPhone SE can be usually found at around $429 for the 64GB version versus the iPhone 11, which is a lot cheaper now, that can usually be found for around $400 or sometimes even lower depending on where you're buying it. And this is for the 128GB version, which again is another big advantage in terms of storage capacity over the iPhone SE. Now, as for software support, it should be considered that since the iPhone 11 launched a couple of years earlier than the iPhone SE, there is a big chance that Apple might end software support sooner for the iPhone 11. On the other hand though, it is scheduled to get iOS 18, so if you do decide to get one now, you will still get access to the next major iOS upgrade. But with that said, we're really not sure how many years the iPhone 11 has left in terms of software support from Apple. Alright guys, so that does it for this short video. Hopefully this was able to give a bit of insight with regards to your purchase decision. And of course, you really have to weigh the pros and cons between the two phones if you're looking for an affordable entry point into the Apple ecosystem. With that said though, if you have the extra cash, I would suggest the iPhone 13 as it is a more capable device compared to both the 11 and the SE. So yeah, with all that being said, don't forget to check out our other videos here on TeamVRY. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.